Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of my vlogs. This is the day after my birthday, and me and my mother was on our way back to Kalmar. She decided to follow me up there to see how I was doing, and I also think that she wanted to spend some time with me, since later in November I'm going to having a practice on a ship, as I probably said last episode, and by then I will be away for a few months. And we decided to go into the city and look at the castle. I decided to do some weird filming here just to try it out. And then we walked over to my school, and then we spotted these weird trees. And to our right here, where the tower is, watchtower, you can see my school. The next day, I had some lessons as well as some tests that I had to be done. This test in particular was about some health and safety stuff. This question right here, you can see a tool which you use when a person collapses down in a tank, and you have to lift them up without exposing yourself to the dangerous environment. And this question right here is about if you're allowed to perform some hot work on the deck, and this will help you to decide where and when and how to do it. On Wednesday I was going to have some interesting lessons down at school. While I made my way down, I had some wind against me, which made me a bit slow and quite exhausted when I finally arrived. It took about 25 minutes to make my way down to the ship that I was going to have a lesson. And here we can see the university's own ship, or a smaller kind of ship. I don't remember the name in English. It's called fartyg, at least in Swedish. That is a boat which has its maximum length of 24 meters, if I'm correct. The point of this lesson was to inspect the ship's safety equipment, as well as its firefighting capabilities, as we could inspect on a safety map that we saw placed all over the ship. I made my way down to the control room. Here we can see some weird buttons and panels that you can read how the ship is doing. Here I have entered the machine room with the different motors and stuff. I don't really feel comfortable describing everything in here. As you saw there, I almost fell in while I tripped walking down. Just inspecting some firefighting capability as well as fire alarm. Other than that, I don't really know much about the machinery. Anyways, we continue with the inspection to the upper floor of the machine room, as well as going back around and down some different escape paths. And I ended up here beside motor that drives this ship forward. In closer inspection, you can see the thermometer, which keeps an eye on the temperature so it doesn't overheat and create a hazardous risk of igniting and exploding. Here we are on the bridge. Kinda old wheel, but either way it's really nice, looking out at the view that we have. And later on in our education we will be given the chance to do some fire exercises on the ship, as well as drive this safety boat, which is quite awesome. And when the inspection was over, we made our way down to the land and into a lesson where we went through our answers. And when that was done, we made our way over to the firefighting department in Kalmar, where we had some other theory lessons about how to extinguish a fire on a boat and some different safety precautions we could take to hinder this happening. Either way, it was really cool. We also had some different exercises. We got to look on some gas masks and how to assemble them and disassemble them, and how to equip them and correctly as well. They also briefed us on the final task for firefighting education, was that going into this building behind us while it is burning and extract a hidden doll from it in a certain time. After that, later in the week, we went through more safety training and theory about different equipment that we can expect to see on the ships. Later on Friday, my grandfather came over and greeted me. He drove over 300 kilometers, if I'm right, to get to me. And he did it to help me assemble this TV thing which holds the TV on the wall. And it was really nice. Here you can see it finished, and I'm looking at some ship videos which are going across the seas. Anyways, that was really nice of him, and we had a great weekend together. We went out and we got some food in this really nice restaurant. It was quite nice and fun to have him over. I really enjoyed it. After eating lunch, we went over to some colony area where people can buy smaller houses with a plot of land with it. And yeah, I think this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed this second vlog, and have a wonderful day, and see you next vlog. Bye!